All right, guys, today we're going to do a video on what I'm going to do to put the shaker hood to sleep for the winter. So at first, I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. So last year, I went out and bought a regular stock air intake for the Challenger. I was going to, put that in, replace the Mopar cold air intake, and then also seal up the hose here. The air intake part of the shaker hood. So I went in and did a little research. I think I would have been able to do it no problem, but I may just do an easy fix this year. I have about a 6x10 piece of just thin rubber. And what I'm thinking of doing is taking off the shaker hood here and placing this piece over the inlet that goes into the hose, which goes into the Mopar cold air intake. And then in addition to that, I'm gonna go put my headlight caps back on just to keep the engine bay a little bit warmer now that I'm running a 180-degree thermostat. The one thing that I found now that the weather's getting a little colder is it will stick around that 179 a little bit more frequent when I'm cruising on the highway. So what I want to do is, as odd as it sounds, is I want to actually warm up the engine bay a little bit so it runs more like at that 185. So I'm going to put these caps on. So now I'm going to do a little bit of investigative work. I'm going to take my shaker tool here and I'm going to remove the shaker hood and see if I'm able to just simply apply this piece of, I think it's like maybe 1/16 inch rubber, place it on here and then close this back up. And that would, naturally be the easiest thing to do. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's remove this. It's a little stuck from the summer heat. All right, so now that the shaker hood is removed, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at this little inlet here that captures the air and then sends it through this pipe or this tube and into the air box. So my original thought, which I think will work just fine, is to either place this piece of rubber here or cut it a little bit to fit. And that way I don't have to worry about the snow that's impacted into the front of the grill of the shaker hood. I don't have to worry about that moisture and snow getting into here and then my intake. And I think that's easily going to be my easiest and best solution for this winter. So let's work on that. All right, so just to give you guys a look at the underbelly or the inside of the shaker hood, what it looks like. It's a huge, wide open, vast cavity. So I'm going to have to find a way to clamp that down a little bit. Otherwise, the air is just going to move that piece of rubber into somewhere within this cavity, which, isn't ideal and will not serve the purpose. So I'm going to go and try and research a way to make this work. So after doing a little bit of thinking, what I did was I essentially took off the intake tube hose clamp from my stock air intake here on the outside, because it's a 4.5 inch clamp, and I'm going to use this, I believe, to hold my piece of rubber in place. It's going to bend, it might get a little warped, it might get a little damaged, but I'm not too concerned, because if I ever do want to put that intake on, or that intake tube on, I always have this. I always have the one from my Mopar cold air intake. And also, if I were ever to put the stock air box in. I just use this this tube anyway, so I'm not concerned about that in the least. So let's go ahead and put that on. All right, so here's kind of what it looks like at the moment. Put the clamp on there. It's sitting there. We'll see if the shaker hood goes on nicely, but you know it's not perfect. There's a little area here and there that might allow some in, but my hope is that, you know, with the shield on top of the motor, I got my 2 drain lines here and here. As long as that that takes care of the vast majority of the ice and water, and it drains down here, I should be fine. So that's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna go ahead and put the shaker top back on. So I got one screw there, screw. Sits on there beautifully. So fortunately this fits really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the screws back on, and thank you to the shaker tool that's magnetized, so I can easily put these on without losing the bolts. And last but not least, time to put my caps back on. Bam, bam. One. And this is the one that's sad to put down because this is for the intake. So I got click, 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 click. All right. These are back on. So I'm hoping for a warmer engine bay for the winter time. All right, guys. So the shaker is ready for the winter, minus the winter tires. So hope you guys liked it. If you guys are in a winter climate or 4-season climate and you have a shaker, maybe I recommend maybe you doing something similar or buying a stock airbox for it, because this is susceptible to catch a lot of snow, water, and ice in here, as well as in the headlight holes. So what I'll do periodically is I'll open up the shaker top, see if there is an accumulation of water and ice. I'm kind of guessing there shouldn't be any more than normal because of these drain plugs, but I will go ahead and do that just to make sure. So hope you guys like the video. If you're new, consider subscribing, subscribe, and if you got something to say, leave a comment below, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys all here soon.